Ezezi Council of Elders, Mamano,
Yeah.
Mamano,
Yeah.
Mamano,
Yeah.
Mamano.
Yeah.
Today being 29th of March 2025, my name is His Royal Highness as a Precious Ogemdu. Is Nde-Otuu of Obinkita village, Arochukwu. We are here today in respect of the video going viral on social media, in respect of our brother Mazi Uche Michael Okorafo, whom the sister-in-law Rita Oscar Okorafo took to Brekete, on how Mazi Uche has been molesting them, depriving them of their rights and every other thing. So that is why we are here today. We invite him, the entire community invite Mazi Uche Okorafo to this place so that he can be able to tell us exactly what happened. Because we, the Nde-Otuu, Obinkita and Arochukwu, are people who loves our wife very well. When we marry our wife to the core, we respect our women. Tell us exactly what we value them. Like Ihan boy, that's wife, Rita. Once any woman is married, all those traditions will be done. So when we had the issue that concerns Nde-Otuu, Obinkita and Arochukwu in general, we decided to clear the coast.
I thank you very much, my chief.
You're welcome.
I am Uche Okorafo from Nde-Otuu, Obinkita Arochukwu.
Speak out, sir.
From Nde-Otuu, Obinkita Arochukwu. There's this viral video that has been on the network, I think, for some months now. And actually, my people have called me to ask what happened, because nobody has actually heard from me. It was showcased on Brekete, where the lady Rita Okorafo came and stated how I have been treating her badly, up to the extent of stopping the final entitlement of my late younger brother Oscar Okorafo, that I didn't let her collect it, that I took her to court, but it was not so. So meanwhile, I want everybody who is interested in this particular issue to hear the story. I want to start from the beginning. Yes, my brother Oscar worked in Radio Nigeria, Abuja and others, Lagos, Enugu. And along the line, when he was in Abuja as the auditor, he came across this lady who came there for IT. Somehow they got involved in love affairs, and it resulted to pregnancy. As at then, I was in Lagos. I didn't know what happened, but my brother had to handle it with their people there in Abuja. The uncle of this lady, named Mr. Hibwe, on hearing that my brother impregnated the lady Rita, he actually threatened my brother, not to my knowledge anyway. There told him that he must quickly marry her daughter. That if not so, he's going to mess him up at his place of work and let them know what he did to a little girl that came on IT. That was how he put it. And my brother, in order to avoid that mess, he had to quickly arrange for a little traditional marriage there in Abuja. They didn't go to where this girl comes from. She's an Ishan lady. They didn't go home. My brother called some people there, which we did not even know. They arranged and did something like that. None of our relations was invited to that marriage or purported marriage. Let me put it that way. So that one went. The lady gave birth, and they continued living. They lived, and their association gave rise to 3 children. First one, a daughter. Second one, a son. Third one, a daughter. And up till the time my brother died on the 28th of November 2019 in Lagos, because he slumped and died before he was taken to the hospital. He died on the way that day. He had not, for about 14 years of living together, he had not taken this lady to our hometown. She does not know our hometown. He himself does not know their hometown. It's just Abuja issue, but that's not a problem. What we were all interested in, let them live in peace and raise their children. But it happened that it was unfortunate that this man could not live on to take care of those children. When he died, I was in Port Harcourt, was informed. Then there was no way for me to start rushing back to Lagos then. I called my uncle, Brother Okoro Michael, who was in Lagos then. I said he should please go and check. He went there and confirmed that my brother actually was dead, that he slumped. He was asthmatic, actually. But it happened that way. We don't know exactly what happened to him, but what we heard was that he slumped and died, and it can happen to anybody. He didn't ask more questions. Then we arranged that day with my uncle. I asked him to please take care of that Lagos fund so that we can take the corpse to our hometown. Immediately, I transferred money for an ambulance, which my uncle joined, and they took the corpse to Arochukwu Central Hospital mortuary. So it was deposited there the next day. Then, I now contacted the wife after letting my elders in the family know what happened. Then I contacted the wife, and I sent a return ticket to her so that she can fly from Abuja to Port Harcourt. And that was on Friday. Then on Saturday she came on that flight. I picked her from Port Harcourt Airport, took her to Abia, where our elder is living. That our elder is named by Okorafu, Johnson Okorafu. He's a Jew in one of the churches. He's our elder. So I took her there. And that was the first day that my uncle was seeing this lady. He now broke the news to her, telling her that the husband was late. All right. And it was not in my position to break such news, since I have elders. That's how we do it in our culture. We will gather and it will be broken. So she was told. Even the way she reacted was somehow. They say, Oscar died. It's okay, no problem. It happened that way. So the next thing would be for us to take you to where the corpse is, for you to see, so that you can go back to Abuja and make sure you attend to your children on Monday when they are going to school. And I did that. I had to get that flight in order to make sure that we finish what we wanted to do Saturday, Sunday, so that on Monday she can still take the children back to school as normal. Okay. From there, from Abia, we took off to Arochukwu. Me, my other uncle, Okoronkwo Johnson Okorafo, and my uncle here, Abia, Michael Okorafo. We went in my vehicle to Arochukwu. But on the way, we got stuck. A tanker broke down, and we couldn't pass. We had to sleep.
At where?
At Obodme, where they have Akwa Ibom State, where they have this oil palm plantation, just before moving in Arochukwu.
That's the state.
So we slept there. The next day, which was Sunday, early in the morning, we had to walk and pass. Then got another vehicle that took us into our place. Then we left the other one there because we couldn't pass. We took her, first of all, to the mortuary. Then we saw the corpse. In fact, that was also the first time I was seeing the corpse. She saw the corpse and the same reaction, not even showing much. Just somehow. It's okay. We left, came to our compound where we have an old, dilapidated house, which is not something somebody can live in. Whenever there's rain, the flood will go into that house. It's been an old building. And this Oscar now was a deputy director in their place of work. It wouldn't be good for people to come from Abuja and other places to come and see where they will lay a deputy director, and they see it in such a bad place of abode. But I showed it to her, told her, see, this is our family house, this is where your husband comes from. It's unfortunate he didn't take you, he didn't bring you here when he was alive. But I've brought you here today. That's our house. I showed her. Then we left, went back to Abia, and I took her to Port Harcourt Airport. On reaching there, we even missed the flight. I had to pay for another flight that still took her to Abuja that same Sunday, so that she would meet up with Monday's obligation. Because she too, she was working in a private school as a teacher. All right. She didn't obtain permission before coming, so we still had to meet with the time. And that was it. After that time, I embarked on erecting another building. So I had to demolish the whole building and started building another one. That was year 2000, the COVID-19 year. I got a contractor from Port Harcourt because I needed to meet with my target. My target was to make sure that that building is completed within the next 6 months. We started, and that was it. But along the line, Mr. Ahibe and Rita themselves, they were not happy. They said, why should I be spending money building a house when this man has died? Yeah, is it house we should be talking of, or how to bury him? I said, no, in our custom, we don't do such a thing. And if this man is buried in that place, it will be a thing of abuse for generations to come. It will be a curse on all of us. That's no, I'm not doing this because I'm rich or I have so much money. But that is something that's supposed to be done. And it will be a very big letdown on all of us, even including herself. And the children too. So I had to look for money in so many ways. Even I took some loan too, in addition, to make sure that another building was erected. And by the grace of God, we were able to do that. And my brother's corpse was still in the mortuary for 1 year. The burial was done on the 28th of November 2020, while he died 28th November 2019. So just 1 year. And the whole of that 1 year, I was the person that paid for the mortuary bills. Nobody else did. Okay. Still along the line, before the burial, I went to Abuja, met with her uncle, Mr. Hiwi, and herself. We held some discussions. The man told me that he was not happy the way the whole thing went. I said, well, Daddy, I'm sorry, I couldn't do anything more than that or less than that. But that now we are ready for the burial. He said, okay. In fact, if not that I came to tell him that he wouldn't have even attended that burial. I said, okay, that's why I came to tell you, because you are an elder. It's what should be done. He said, okay, he has heard. All right. But he made some statements which somehow I was not very happy about, but there was nothing I could do, and I wouldn't start quarreling with him or anybody. The main focus was, let this man be buried and buried properly. I now went to the children's school, obtained permission for the children for 2 weeks. I had to apply so that they allow those children to come for the burial, which was approved. Then the uncle was telling me that, in fact, that he did not enjoy my brother at all as an in-law, and that my brother was not taking good care of his family. I now asked him, in what way? Because I know my brother was paying fees, he was feeding them, and he clothed them, and had a roof over their head there in Abuja. So what else does he expect a man to do? That if he's saying he was not taking care of it, I need to understand. Or did he expect the man to be lavishing money on them or anything? How much was he earning? And moreover, himself as an uncle to that lady, what was his own assistance if he saw such a thing? He's supposed to have also assisted. He said no, that he's retired, he doesn't have money. I said okay. But what I know is that my brother doesn't come to your place to take money with which he's using to take care of his family. That was where he ended that one. Then I left and came back. Came back to our family. As I came, they were asking me, what of this lady? I said she will come. She's supposed to have registered in some age groups and things like that. She didn't do. My brother did not also do. But I had to make sure that I registered them in all those things, so that by the time the corps will come, the people of all those age groups and this thing will be there to take part in the funeral. which is normal in our culture. All right. I had to be persuading the people, because they looked. 2 weeks to the burial time, this lady was not there. Nobody from Abuja came. I told them they will come. I kept persuading. So you would believe that my brother was to be buried on the 28th. It was 27th night that Rita, her uncle, one other man that drove the vehicle that brought them, and one sister of hers with the 3 children came in. By then I was already at home a week before time with my own family. We're making arrangement for the burial. All right, she came. It was that same house that they were angry that I was wasting time spending money on the house instead of giving the money to them, let them feed and do all those things, which I said that one will come later. And moreover, you cannot tell me that my brother did not leave anything, he just died as a pauper. No, it's not possible. Somebody who was a deputy director, he could have died as a pauper. He must have kept some money somewhere, or he must have given you some money, or plenty millions of money. This woman sold them all. He sold 2 cars in Abuja. I didn't ask her for anything. I didn't ask her, how did you sell these things? How much? Where is the money? How did you use the money? I did not ask, because I see it as something that belongs to the family. If she can do that and use it to help the children and help herself, that's okay. All right, that one apart. On arrival, 27th night, 28th Saturday, the burial was done. 29th Sunday early morning, Mr. Hibe told us that they were going back to Abuja with the children and her and herself, my brother's wife. I was weak. I didn't know what to tell them. I called the man and said, see, in our place, we don't do like this. If you do this thing, it's something that they'll be using to abuse us. This lady with the children, if you want to go, you can go. But this lady with the children should stay at least 1 week. If they don't even stay, let it be 1 week, so that shame will be off. That this thing you are doing now is a thing of shame to us. And I've tried my best to cover all the areas that shame would have been. But this one now, see what you are doing. Everybody will notice it. There is no way they will not be asking me, where is your brother's wife? Where are the children? What will I tell them? The man insisted. I called my kinsmen. They came. I said, this is what I'm passing through. They also persuaded them, let them leave them. The man refused. At last, they said, okay, allow them, let them go. The house that they said I shouldn't build was where we did the burial. That was where this lady and the children stayed during the burial. I wonder if they would have stayed in the swamp, which was how the former house was. But they enjoyed it. The man and the other person that brought them, I took them to a hotel. That was where they stayed for the 2 nights they were with us. I paid for the hotel. This man did not come with cola or a bottle of drink. Somebody that went for the in-laws burial. 1 bottle of drink, 1 piece of cola, not. They didn't come with that. All right, I wasn't worried. Then by that time, even his friends in the office, they also came. As they came, they packaged something in one envelope, brought for the family. They told me, I said they should give to her. They gave that envelope to her. You won't believe that woman did not open that envelope and did not even bring it to me. Let us open and see what was inside. She took it and I didn't ask. Because if she was a reasonable wife, she's supposed to have brought that into. See what these people brought to us. They brought this. Let's open. I will look and say, okay, take. At least I will take note of how much was there also. But since she didn't do it, I overlooked. Because I wouldn't want anything to disturb me the way, in addition to the disturbance I had, my younger brother is the person that would have been there the day I would die and stay with my children to bury me. But it's me that was burying my junior brother. It's a thing of tears. But this is what is happening. These are the things that happen. I was making sure that I remove the shame that would have befallen us. So they left. By that time too, the burial assistance that Radio Nigeria is supposed to have given to assist in the burial, which is quite normal in civil service and public service, they had not approved it. I was angry with them that day. Their workers that came. I asked them, you people have come now. What of the burial assistance? They said they are still processing. I said, for 1 year, and somebody who was a director and in the finance division of your place of work. I'm disappointed. Where I work, it does not happen that way. I've not seen it. That's the first thing that they normally follow up so that they can assist the family on the burial. And that thing shouldn't take maximum 2 months. It should be out. But a year, it did not. Okay. They left. And something else which skipped my memory, let me go back to that. After she had come to see the corpse, I also arranged for her to come to Lagos so that we go to his office. We went to his office in Lagos. That was a training school at Oshodi. When we got there, they brought his file. We checked. The names we had there as next of kin were 2 of his children, the first daughter and the son. The wife's name was not there. They said if they are to prepare the burial assistance, that is with somebody's name in the family. And they said, okay. I said, okay, the wife is here. Let them take the wife's name. By the time they asked her to bring her account number, the name on the account number was Rita Ahiwe. It was not Rita Okorafo. They say that they can't pay because it doesn't have any relationship with the name of the man that died. They now said I should give my own name. I said no, that I won't give my name. They should leave it that I'll tell her what to do. Then as we left, I asked her to do a publication, swear affidavit, do change of name fully the way it's supposed to be done legally. Then she should submit it. She'll use it to open a new account if she wants. If she doesn't want it that way, she can submit to her present bank. Let them change her name. And when she does that, she can now send that name to the director that we met in Lagos. She did that and sent the name to the director. So all the things that were to be paid, all the entitlements that were to be paid to her account and in her name, not my name, because I didn't want to touch my brother's money. At least by God's grace, I still have a little to feed. Okay, so that was when the whole thing was transferred to her. All right. She went on and went for certificate of administration so that she can be administering the estate of my brother. Okay. She was free to do that. I didn't stop her. Other entitlements that they paid in the office, she collected them and never told me that she collected 1 kobo. I did not also ask her. Because she decides to do that, so be it. Let her enjoy herself. So long as those children are being taken care of. All right. At last, sometime 2023, I think around September, I got a letter from IBTC that they have completed the preparation of his final entitlement from them.
IBTC pension.
IBTC pension. Yes, because he did contributory pension. So I saw the letter, and when I went through it, they wrote and said that it is my name that he put there as his own next of kin. That's why they are informing me that they want to release the money, because this lady had submitted her own documents to them. They say they can't pay her without informing me, so that if I have any objection to that, I should tell them before the money leaves. And I told them, well, I have no objection, but that I will love the family to hold brief with this woman before the money is released to her. They said, well, that if I'm to do that, I should give them a letter to that effect. I said, okay, I'll do that. They said it's not just me writing, that I should write through my barrister. So I went and explained this thing to my barrister, and he wrote them and said they should hold on to the money. They held on to it for some time, and they also let me know that there is limits to how long they can hold on to that money before releasing to her. So whatever I'm doing, I should try and settle her quickly enough so that the money can be paid. I said, okay, that is no problem. I informed my uncle in Abia, G.O. Okorafu. I informed him. He said, okay, that if the lady calls him, that he will ask the lady to come home so that we can sit down and talk. And what was my mind? My mind, which I had told her earlier, I said, when this money comes, we should sit down, agree on the amount we are going to put in each, open an account for each of the children, put a certain amount in those accounts for these children, then set aside a certain amount for her to use in taking care of herself and doing any business she may want to do. Because money, when it's in hands, everybody knows that it can evaporate. And if it's not properly managed, it will still evaporate. Who will carry the brunt? It is still me that they will come back to. CEO, we have this problem. Everybody will say, it's your brother's wife. These children are your brother's children. Then if I say they mismanaged the money, they'll say, where were you when the money was mismanaged? Did you tell them? Did you talk to them? That was why I did that. She was saying in her own statement that I took her to court to stop the payment of that money. I did not take her to court. I didn't go to any court. I only gave her that opportunity for her to come, for us to sit down and arrange on how that money will be managed. I did not intend taking even one kobo from that money. And right now, sometime last year, she had been paid the money. She didn't tell anybody again that she collected the money. And this video that went viral, I saw it, I think either from December or January this year, whereas she had collected the money before even the video came out. And she didn't tell anybody. Okay, the issue of burial assistance, which she said was paid her, and that should be January 2021 or so, because it was after the burial that the burial assistance came to her. She called me and said that the burial assistance has been paid. Then they paid her 1 million, whether 26 naira or 260 naira. Yeah. Well, 1,026,000 naira or so. I now asked her to send the money to me, because that money was meant for burial assistance. It was for my brother's burial. And every dime that was spent on that burial came from me. The house that was built, the funeral, and every other thing. Mortuary bills, I paid. But if she was sensible enough, she should have sent that money. Let it be that that money has been sent to where it was supposed to be used. That was my mind. What she did was to send 500,000 to me. And I asked her, I said, what of the remainder? She said that she has used it, I should leave that she has used it, that when other entitlements will be paid, that she will bring the money. I said, okay, no problem. But make sure that you bring it because it was for a purpose. It should be used for that purpose. Okay. If she has sent that money, she doesn't know how glad I would have been. And she doesn't know the sort of image she would have painted of herself as a decent human being. But she didn't. I left her. I didn't force her. I didn't worry her. The properties in Abuja she sold, and those properties, there's no how they will not worth more than 6 million naira. 2 cars and all the musical equipment, because my brother was preparing for his pension, for his retirement. He said when he retires, he will go fully into music. Even people in Radio Nigeria, that they know. He also had a studio in Lagos filled with equipment, musical equipment. When he died, the owner of the house kept worrying me that I should try to come and take my brother's things away, because we were staying in the same estate. I got that house for him. So I contacted the wife, told the wife, look, your husband's items are still here. The studio is still fully packed. Please come so that you know what you will do. I also asked her, does any of the children have that zeal for music? Have they observed such, so that we know the equipment that may have to be left, so that he can use it or she can use it to start? She said, I beg, leave that from music. Nobody the thing where Oscar just they spend money, they buy. Now I think done that, the music you know do. That was what she told me. I said, don't worry. Okay, in that case, what do we do? He said, those items, sell them now. When you sell, you can send the money. I told her, no, I will not sell. You will come and sell. I will not stand that, because I can't imagine myself standing to sell my brother's properties, younger brother's properties. I'll be shedding tears. You are the wife. Come and do it. After some time, she now came in April. Even along the line, one of the days I called, she said that I'm worrying her so much on this thing, that she has not gotten time, that I should leave her, that she knows what to do with her husband's property. That was what Rita told me. I said, okay, don't worry. You know what to do with your husband's property. But the problem is that the owner of the house knows me, and it's me that he is worrying that I should come and remove my brother's things. So if you come and remove whatever you want to do with your husband's property, it's yours. I'm not interested in that. So please just come. Let's remove the thing so that this man will stop worrying me. At last, she came in April. I called one of my brother's best friend in the estate there. His name is Frank Okum from Abia. So I asked Frank to assist her in the sales. It took them, I think, 2 days. I think on the 3rd day, they were able to complete the sales. In each of those days, I never showed my face there, because I wouldn't want to stand and watch as they were selling. My brother had one Mitsubishi L200 pickup and Mitsubishi Canter mini truck. those 2 vehicles were filled with musical equipment too. So when she came, herself, Frank, and one other person that assisted them, I don't know that one, they called all these bookie people who came, scrap people and all that. They came and sold. At the end of the day, they realized 4 point something million from the sales, being that those things were sold auction. They were auctioned. That was why they could get that amount. It worth more than double that amount what they sold that thing. If it was sold normally, it happened that way. And after that, the people in the block where he was living, they have a block chairman there. The block chairman happened to be somebody who is married to to a lady who is our sister. But the man is a Yoruba man. He's married to Abia State woman who is our sister from the same place with us. So he used to be so close to us, and he now summoned a meeting there, and they wanted to greet the lady, the final greeting. So they contributed some money and put in an envelope. They also called me, called Frank and some other people, so we were there. That was the essence of the meeting. And the man already had asked me to give him the history of how everything went, because he could not come for the burial in Arochukwu. So I told him everything, how it went. In fact, the man was not happy with her on some areas, that she shouldn't have left that Sunday, and that wasn't good at all. Then, as they gathered, they brought out what they contributed as their own widow's mite, and to show their love in the estate there, they gave her some money. Can't remember the amount. They gave her, and greeted her, and also they made some statements on how they lived well with my brother in that place, and that they are going to miss him. Then along the line, the man too, he asked, say, these things that were sold, how much was realized? She said that she's still putting it together. He also asked her the remainder of the burial assistance, which she said she will give to me. That it would be good she takes it from there and give to me. She said that there is no problem about that. That right now, that she has not added all the things they sold. That when she gets to Abuja, she will put everything together, and from there she will know how much she realized, and can send the money to me, that she has my account number. I said, okay. And I asked her, I said, you say you don't know how much you people sold? She said, yes. I said, well, for me, I am aware that you realize 4 point something million from the sales. Why I'm saying this is for the people to hear, because we are not telling them. I'm not saying give this money to me now. Whenever you like, you can bring it. But let them know what was realized from the sales. And my hands were not there. I didn't take part in the sales. And I will not want one kobo from there. The money is in your account. The way you want to use, you use. But I want them to hear. And let them also know, as they have witnessed, my hands are not there in that money. Then one of my uncles, the one that took the corpse of my brother to Arochukwu, he lives in Lagos. He came. He said, Rita, you came. You did not even call me to tell me that you came. He said, I lost your number. The man gave her the number. again. She said when she gets to Abuja, she will call the man. Now the man is late. Rita never called the man till he died. The man died 2 years ago. And this thing happened 2020. The man died 2022. She didn't call the man till he died. Okay. Then, I didn't stop her. She left to Abuja. You won't believe that up till today, Rita has not told me that she arrived Abuja safely, which she was supposed to. Maybe she thought I would be asking her of the remainder of the burial assistance. So, and when I went to Abuja, one thing again, the uncle, Mr. Hibe, told me that my brother, that at the time, he was wondering, maybe my brother, that he was a ghost. I said, how? He said, yes, because he did not see anybody that is his own relation. Except the time that he later heard from her daughter, Rita, that Rita said that when she went to Lagos, that she saw me, that the husband has an elder brother in Lagos by name Uche. That was when he now knew really that he is a human being. I just looked. I was imagining this man that is saying this gave her daughter to a ghost. Gave her daughter to a ghost to marry. And this is what he's saying. In fact, a lot of insult. But I don't care. What I'm interested in is that, and my joy is that my brother was able to get those 3 children. Those are the consolation we have. Even that my brother, in our family, we did not enjoy him. We only trained him. And he became what he was. We were all feeling that maybe one day, he will be okay, so that he will start looking inwards. But he did not. And it happened that way. So if I'm to talk, I'll keep talking, but it pains me that my own younger brother just died that way. We trained him, did everything, and everything about him just got lost. He has not helped anybody in the family. Nobody has benefited from him. But we thought maybe later in life we will. But others have been benefited from other people. The family that I've also helped personally.
One of the elders in the family and in the compound, and Obinkita in general. Our son has come and narrated all stories that we had from Berekete. And the wife says that it was her husband's money that her brother used and they had before burying the brother. That's why we are assembling here now to hear from him. And he had now tell us that no 1 naira from his junior brother who died that was read and put into that house where the brother was buried. That is my question. So all what we are hearing from Berekete is not true. Thank you.
Otu Mamane.
Yeah.
Otu Ipia Mamane.
Yeah.
I am Gabriel John Okereke Esquire, the Secretary General of Nde-Otuu Development Union, who gave the communique promising the platform that our brother will address us. Now he has discharged that onus. What I want to ask now, my brother Uche, now that the responsibility for your late brother's family is on you. Those children are very important to us. Rita is still our wife. What do you intend to do to ensure the continuity of the education of those our 3 children, our son and daughters of Nde-Otuu, and also in keeping or upkeep of that our wife. Please, can you tell us, let us know? Thank you.
Yes, Mazi, the question you asked is a very good one, and I'm glad to hear that from you as one of our elders. That shows that that there is love. That shows that the future of my younger brother's family is of essence in this our community. Yes, I will not fold my hands and look at that my brother's family going down. Whatever I can as a person do to see that those children are okay, I will. And my brother, in his wisdom, also did insurance cover for their education before he died, as if he knew. The documents are still with the wife. So I think those children will be all right. With the money she has also realized in all that were sold, I believe she will know what to do with that money, because I don't think she will be reckless. So there's good future for those children. She's there, I am here. You are all here for those children. So thank you. Then, sorry, about what the elder that spoke before you, Mazi Okoronkwe-Joma, spoke about the building. Actually, the money for the building, I had already mentioned it. It was from my purse. 1 kobo did not come from any other person. I mean, any other person.
Including your late brother's monument.
Yes, any other person.
It's okay.
Being even from my brother's side, no, 1 kobo of his did not go in there. It was the money I was able to source that I used to do that, just to remove that shame that would have befallen us in the family. That's what happened.
My name is Mazi Peter Okorokrafu, Nde-Otuu company chairman. So I have a question to Mazi Uche Michael. My question goes to this. Did your brother have a resident building at Abuja? Then if he has a building, we heard, and what we heard from the Brekete, the news was spread everywhere that the building was, has a leakage. When rain fall, the children did not have a way to rescue themselves. So that question goes to you, sir. How does it happen? Is it true or lies? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. My brother has a 2-bedroom bungalow in Gwagwalada in Abuja. That's where he was living with his family in Abuja there. And I think up till today, the family is still in that place. The issue of leakage from the roof, yes, it's true that there was some leakages. They had some leakages there, but it wasn't so much. Just around the parlor, and also their water closet tank, the cover those slabs that they put on the cover of the well. I think one of them got cracked somehow. He was even mentioning it to me that when it's a bit okay, that he will go and put those things right. So it's not that it is me that saw it and decided not to go and repair it. That thing was there before the man died. And it's something that she can just do with little money. Among the money she sold all those things, if she wanted to do it, she would have done it. And I don't think that thing is still like that till now. She may have done it. She had money to do it. So that's how it was.
Utunobia, Mamman.
Yeah.
Council of Elder, Mamman.
Yeah.
Mamman.
Yeah.
Because onwe to ajụjụ nchọrọ ịjụ. Aha m bụ Maazị Chukwu Ore, Chief Priest. Nchọrọ ịjụ Maazị Uche Okraf ajụjụ. Uche, kemgbe ị mechara burial nwanne gị nwoke gacha, onwetu mgbe nya nwanne gị a kpọtara ụmụ nwanne gị a bịazi gị si nekwa ụmụ ndị ihe a ga na-eji azụ. Ọzọ, ị mere ka anyị mata na o nwere bungalow onwe. Ọ bụ onweghị any another empty land ọzọ onwe nke nye ya si nekwa ya oziri gị so ozi gị. Onwe so onwe gị.
Nde-Otuu Maazị Chukwu.
Yes, sir.
Actually, he asked me the questions in vernacular, and I will repeat them in English so that everybody will understand what he asked me. He asked, he said, according to what I said, that my brother has a property in Abuja, that's a 2-bedroom bungalow. He then asked again, is that the only property that I know that my brother has? The answer is no. I know that my brother has a plot of land in Lagos along Badagry Expressway, but I can't ascertain the exact place, but it was, he got it through their thrift, their cooperative in his office in Lagos. So that's what I know about it, but the wife may know better. Then he also asked that since my brother died, has my brother's wife brought those children to me? That's after the burial. Has she at any time brought those children to me to come and greet me and maybe ask on the way forward with respect to those children? The answer is no, she has not done that. And we did that burial 28th of November 2020. Since that time, she has not. She has not. And actually, you see, on my own part, I've been throwing some calls. I do ask. I even ask some of my relations to still go there and visit them and see how they are. But the lady has actually kept away from me completely, still because of money issue. I think that's where she's making a mistake. But the children are mine. And whatever I can do for them, I will.
Otunobia, Mamman.
Yeah.
Mamman.
Yeah.
Mamman.
Yeah.
This is Nde-Otuu Obinkita village, Arochukwu, which happens to be the Eze of the community. I so much thank God for everything today, because our names has gone viral via Brekete. So we invited our brother. You have heard from him, and if you look from your left to your right, you see my council of elders. They are here. We just want to say thank you for our brother that traveled the way from Bayelsa to this place to explain all these things to us. And we look forward to hear from our wife and see wherever everything went wrong, we have made an arrangement how to see her and sort it out, because the children are our children. We thank everybody for your viewing. Thank you so much. By my far left, what's your name?
I am Nde-Otuu.
My name is Arochukwu.
My name is Abia Micrograph.
Your name, sir?
I am Mazi Okorokwo Ijoma, one of the cabinet members, the elder man.
Nde-Otuu.
Yeah, my name is Mazi Peter Okorokwo, Nde-Otuu company chairman and one of the executive of Eze cabinet. Thank you. Remembrance.
I am Mazi Gabriel John Okereke, Secretary General, Nde-Otuu Development Union.
That's right.
Thank you.
My name is Mazi Emmanuel Nwosu Okafor, Nde-Otuu Obinkita.
I am Mazi Chukwu Ore, Eze Cabinet Nde-Otuu as chief priest.
Eze Council of Elders. Mamman.
Yeah.
Mamman.
Yeah.
Mamman.
Yeah.
Mamman.
Yeah.
Today being 29th of March 2025, my names are His Royal Highness Eze Precious Ogemdin, Eze Nde-Otuu of Obinkita village, Arochukwu. We are here today in respect of the video going viral on social media